everyone, I welcome you all again to another episode of Folklore and Culture. So we are all living in such a market-driven society in which whenever we do something, very simple things like if a child paints something or someone writes a poem, we always try to think it on a monetary level. We try to enhance that skill so that it can give us monetary gains. On one hand, this urban living in which we are constantly in search of how it can be beneficial to us. On the other hand, there is this beautiful, diverse, colorful part of our population who represent the wealth of heritage. So heritage of our beautiful country and even across the world. Since the last few episodes, I have been trying to bring out certain interesting tribes from our country, India, to introduce ourselves to the beauty and cultural heritage we possess. So moving this forward, I have brought yet another story from a very interesting tribe. Let's hear that. In several narratives, we might see that there is a presence of certain deities who are common to Hinduism as well as any particular tribal religion. Specifically, if we talk about Lord Shiva, he could be seen as also a tribal deity in certain tribes. So today we are talking about the tribes who are Shiva worshippers of the south, the Chenchus. The Chenchus, who live in the state of Telangana, are very far from the urban lifestyle, and even money is of a very little importance to them. They are deeply spiritually inclined people, and a narrative which revolves around the spirituality. I would share that today. The Chenchu belief system revolves around Lord Eshwara, who is Lingamayya for the Chenchus. So there are several rituals and practices which revolves around Lord Eshwara. So according to a legend, Lord Mallikarjuna, who is an incarnation of Shiva, fell in love with a maiden called Chenchu Lakshmi, and eventually they got married and lived as a very happy couple. Their descendants lived in the same place, which is also mentioned in Puranas and temple records and chronicles. So their descendants were actually Chenchus. This particular day they celebrate with a lot of austerities and rituals which happen on that occasion. Like in many tribes, we'll see a lot of these deities who are from Hindu pantheon have undergone a kind of tribalization, and we can actually relate to these incarnation of the deities, and that is something which is very evident in this particular Chenchu legend. So one question to all of you at the end of this narrative, that do you think that we truly understand our own earth, our own land? We have divided our land into several, constructed political boundaries. And we have divided the races, we have divided the cultures. But who owns all of that? Isn't it nature? So here we end our story today, and I would like to thank each and every one of you who are following these posts and videos and letting me know that you are loving it. So I'm elated by your interest in this particular subject. I also feel very glad that I'm being able to bring a little bit of difference and a little bit of awareness through my videos and posts about this very distinctive beautiful indigenous culture that we possess. You can find me on my social media handles, which are mentioned over here, and if you want to speak one-to-one, you can mail me on my mail ID, which is present on the screen now. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, because that will give me an encouragement, and this is a kind of acknowledgement which I'm expecting from you. So thank you so much for watching my video till the end. Many thanks for encouraging me and loving my content.